And in the locker room, each guy has been going on. Welcome, folks. And here's a look at the power rankings now that we've gotten into February. What? They have data to considering to go on. They're in a bit of a holding pattern, hoping to take that next leap.
Well, I think for Houston, they're a team in some semblance of disarray. Moving down in the rankings, guys aren't communicating well. This is where your leaders need to step up.
So with Williams on the bench, this is Mike Budenholzer's lineup. White is out there with Hardaway. Then it's Reed. Then it's Malone. Then there's Wade. Then it's Bargnani. And it's Boosie in at the point guard position. A well-timed shot fake got the defender off the ground right there. And what a matchup we have here in the front court, Greg.
Yeah, each of these teams are anchored by their big men. I think it's going to be physical and highly intensified.
Now here is Hardaway. Pass to Malone. And Clark, the Rockets, just one of a handful of franchises to win back-to-back NBA titles.
Can you believe that, Kevin? It was roughly 30 years ago that the Rockets did that, led by Hakeem Olajuwon, perhaps the best player in the league at that time. Of course, this was while Michael Jordan was retired from the NBA the first time.
That one is off. And with this score of the Suns, you know, Greg, you never know who is going to initiate the offense for them.
And that can cause problems at times, Kevin. Can run you into issues keeping the ball moving. Turnovers can be their Achilles heel as well.
That one misses. GA, if you look back at the Rockets' history, so many all-time greats have spent time there.
Yeah, it's an impressive list, right? Olajuwon, Moses Malone, Calvin Murphy, and Harden. Houston's well represented in the Hall of Fame.
Now here is Hardaway, following the shot by Kevin Durant. A fader, and that's good off the glass that time.
And it's that in-between area, the mid-range. It's where Hardaway is probably most comfortable with his shot.
Pass to Bosh. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one on Malone.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the official.
Shoot 2.
And the first one at the line is good.
You know, Chris Bosh offers a versatility that you got to love. I mean, a terrific big man who can sink it from deep, and also does solid work on defense and can post you up as well.
Both free throws good from Bosch.
Well, he's got a great stroke from the line. That's not something we can say about all the league's big guys.
It's White on the wing. Out to Hardaway. Back to White. 5 to shoot. Malone sets the pick for White. And then Malone with the dunk.
Oh, the D is at fault there. You can't let Malone get that type of position inside.
Wade surveying the D. And there's the drive. And it's denied. That's going to be out of bounds. The Rockets will retain possession. And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. This break gives us the chance to see which teams have been the most successful in the transition game this month. The Suns 5th.
I mean, they have really hit their stride in terms of that transition game. No doubt about it. They are playing at a great pace.
And here's KD for 3. Knocks down the 3 ball.
In rhythm, quick trigger, KD at his best.
Pippen outside. Pass to Malone. Reed a screen on Bargnani. Malone the pass to Reed. Count it.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now, here's Wade. And it's Wade slamming it down.
Oh, how good was that? D-Wade throwing it down.
First quarter of play. We're about 3 minutes in. Reed finds Malone. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Teams are evaluating Clark's statistics and reviewing performances in more detail, I think, than ever before.
I agree with you. I mean, the complexity of the reports is much more in depth than it ever has been. And with that comes an increased level of scrutiny and expectation.
Free throw drops for Malone.
The bruising power forward, Malone, a dominant offensive player between his nifty post moves and that soft mid-range.
Şengün's checked in for Bargnani. And both free throws good for Malone. And so it's Houston with it. Now Bosch. Pass to Şengün. And it's Wade in the corner. And it's off from three-point range. For Phoenix, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Malone in the post. Şengün's there. Here's KD. Good. It's Bosch picking up the assist. Durant's got 5 now.
You know, you think back to his Achilles in the 2019 finals, that injury. Great to see Durant back in action. He's one of the best scorers ever. In my book, top 5 for sure. Boy, they're on fire right now, cooking with gas, starting this one out 4-5.
There's a good screen. Fires the 3. Dwayne Wade, and that's good. He's got 7.
And he doesn't take threes often, but Wade still can be effective from there when given space.
Outside, Malone. Hardaway passes to White. Pippen against Wade. Screen by Malone. 6 to shoot. And the jam by Karl Malone.
How about Pippen's decision-making in screen and rolls? I mean, he can really break the defense down.
Wade kicks to Şengün. Unloads from 13. Rebounded by Hardaway.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
It's tipped. Here's Boosie. Hasn't made one yet. The shot by KD. No good.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
Pippen dishes to Reed. Outside Hardaway. Just 4 to shoot. And it's blocked by Şengün. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Şengün. So both teams changing it up here. Just 2 to shoot. Three-pointer, Granger. It's rebounded by Houston. They come into this one following a loss to the Thunder.
Well, they made a few key shots, but missed many more. It was a rough night for them offensively.
And you know what? If you're not going to outwork your opposition, then you typically are going to get outplayed.
And so it's Pippen with it. He brings it up for the Suns. Trailing by 2.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
That's going to be out of bounds. The Rockets will retain possession. And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about.
And they were one of the NBA's top 5 fast break teams. Not many were better on the break than this group.
And you just mentioned it. What a year it was for them on the glass. The sheer effort and energy they put into their rebounding was tremendous. Here's Archibald. He gets it in there.
No, he didn't. Did he just break out the finger roll? That's nice.
Suns trail by 4.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
It's Pippen on the wing. Back to Hardaway. Over Archibald. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Hardaway has got his second bucket. Bosch against Granger. Now here's Bosch. Here's Archibald. Puts up a deep 3. Great D that time from Hardaway.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard.
And because it's still early, I wouldn't read too much into it. There's still a lot of game left.
Now, here is Reed. Reed. Chris Bosh with the rebound. Eason against Pippen. Shot by Eason, no good.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Here's Hardaway. Here's Reed. And the dunk by Reed.
And it's about the want to. That's what Reed gives you. He can be the heart, the soul, and the backbone of your team.
Here's Archibald. We've got 33 seconds left in the first quarter. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's going to go on Penny Hardaway. The Rockets have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
Yeah, and fairly decent a season ago, about 77% from the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first.
Nate Archibald is a very, very dynamic point guard. Scores with confidence and gets his teammates involved at a high rate.
The Suns making a switch here. Turner's checked in. And that's good as he hits both of the shots.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear they're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Here's Bosch. Phoenix grabs the miss. Last game matched up with the Clippers. A tough loss there.
Bad outing offensively. You break that game down, their issues were pretty clear.
Yeah, the offense was AWOL. It just wasn't there. No rhythm, no flow, just a tough day.
At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Rockets ahead, up by 2. We'll be back shortly live from Houston, Texas. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. And looking at what we've seen from Houston, what do you guys think?
Attacking, drawing fouls. They won that first quarter at the line.
Boy, I like the aggressive nature they're playing with here. Not playing soft at all. They're going right at them.
The Suns trailing. We've got Chris Bosh, also Bargnani out there. Durant is out there with Ellis. And it's Archibald in at the point. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Rockets.
Hey, if you throw it up there, Miles Turner is going to find it and finish it.
Here's Archibald. Driving to the basket. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Mark, you had a chance to defend a lot of great scores in your time in the NBA.
Yeah, and I did. It wore me out, too, partner. I mean, I think the attitude of those guys stands out. Their relentlessness, the skill level obviously was there, but it was the relentless pursuit of the basketball and scoring opportunities. Bernard King, Larry Bird, Alex English, Marcus Johnson was near the tail end of his prime, but he was a problem too. I mean, there were a number of guys in that. Kelly Tripucka. Woo! Yeah, don't make my head spin.
The first one falls. White, he's checked in for Michael Redd. And so he makes both from the line. And so it's Pippen with it. He brings it up for the Phoenix Suns. Trailing by 2. Turner with a screen for Pippen. It's a very good look and converts. Pippen's got his first bucket of the night.
The thing about Pippen's jumper is that he gets good elevation and extension on it, making it hard to contest it.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, the Rockets are making progress. Coach Ime Udoka said it doesn't happen overnight. Changing habits and things like that takes time. Guys learn and grow at a different pace. My thing is getting us all on the same page. We're not that far off. Kevin, they sure look like they're building in the right direction.
David, they are, and some good vets have helped as well. And we thank you for that report. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And going back to his numbers from just a season ago, he was knocking it down at a 77% clip.
And they now lead as the free throw drops for him.
Physicality of Turner is such a big part of his game.
Here's Archibald. White covering. Katie a screen on White. It's good on the assist by White. Williams has got the lead up to 3 now for the Suns. The Rockets shooting a mediocre 41% in this one. Pass to Bargnani. Durant down low. Defended by Pippen. Bosh sets the pick for Durant. Off target on the 15-footer.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
Here's Pippen, 6 on the shot clock, and it's Pippen with the jam.
Well, I tell you, Pippen's length helps him close to the rim. Uses that length to score through contact.
And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Now let's have a look at the teams that have had the quickest hands in the NBA during the past month. The Suns in second.
What a month they've had defensively. I mean, they've really gotten after it on that end of the floor.
Rockets trail by 5. Pass to Bargnani. Outside Durant. Bosh, that's the pick for KD. Shot to stop the run, and Bosh with the layup.
Look, when you're defending Bosh, I think you got to get your body into him and on him. Box him out on the misses, or he'll do what he just did there.
Turner with a screen on Durant. Pippen for 3. Rebounded by Ellis. Rockets have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Boosie, the pass to Durant. Here's Boosie. Still yet to score. Picked by Bargnani. Pass to Bosh. The shot from 20 feet away. And that one's good. Durant. And it's now only a 1-point Phoenix lead.
What can they do? I mean, that's the question. Durant finds a shot he likes, and the mechanics are efficient and tight. Practically a sure thing when he lets it fly.
Offensive rebound.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth from that foul. Stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Suns.
And, guys, they've done a great job feeding their bigs inside. They are just punishing the opposition in the paint.
Cultivating a lot of assists right now, which is beautiful to see. Love the way they're working that ball around.
So he gets them both.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
One way to protect the lead, knock down those free throws. And 100% free throwing for the quarter, that's superb.
And here's KD for 3. Yes, and it's Ellis picking up the assist. KD's got the game tied up here for the Rockets. And so it's Pippen with it. He brings it up for the Phoenix Suns. Can't hit that one. Nice defense from KD. It's in. Durant not bothered at all by the defense.
A 3-level score. Durant is a pick-your-poison matchup for defenders.
Ripped away. And it's the Rockets on the break. Here's Boosie. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt. And an important part of every team's game. A look at the hustle stats for the Rockets.
Right off the bat, they're going after the ball, looking to jump into the passing lanes and create some steals in transition.
But how about their scoring in transition as well? That's been a big factor to this point. Are those high tops or track shoes these guys are wearing? My goodness.
No good from Bargnani. Suns trail by 4. Outside Pippen. And a chance now to look at the schedule for Houston. On Wednesday, they head out on the road to face the Golden State Warriors. Then on Thursday, they'll be facing Steven Adams and the New Orleans Pelicans.
And for that game against the Nuggets, that's one that stands out to me. A lot of great talent involved in that one, and I'm curious to see how they improved over the offseason.
Catching up on the changes for Phoenix. Karl Malone's checked in for Williams. And it's Granger in for White. Great positioning on the putback. And the Rockets lead by 4.
Great activity level on the boards. Impressive. Wow.
Floats it up for Pippen. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Taking flight, Scottie Pippen. Going upstairs.
Ellis outside. Granger against Durant. Over Granger. Another shot. Bosch. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
With some arc. Granger for the 3. Drills the three-pointer. Granger's got his first 3 points of the game.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
Lucy, the pass to Ellis.
2 minutes.
And it's Durant missing. For Phoenix, they've gone 7 of 11 from the field in the second quarter. At the top of the key, Malone. And it's Pippen in the corner. Granger with the screen for Pippen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Granger misses. Rockets have gone 8 of 14 in the second quarter on field goal attempts. Boosie, the pass to Durant. From the top of the key, he buries it. Durant's got 16.
Boy, he's really been on a roll this quarter. Seems like everything he throws up is finding bottom.
Thea's the pass to Pippen. To the middle. It's intercepted. Durant with the wide open look. From outside, off the mark. Suns trail by 3. Kicks it out to Malone. Fires for 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Malone's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Hey, you know, something that separates Malone from other forwards, he's got a sweet jumper, which can draw defenders out of the lane, opening up things for Malone and his teammates.
Bargnani inside the 3-point line. Good work defensively by Turner. 3-pointer, Granger. Boosie with the rebound. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Outside, KD. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Malone.
Boy, what a nice ball fake there. Hard not to bite on that one. I mean, you have to be aggressive if you want to challenge KD's shot, and then he's got you right where he wants you.
2 shots.
3 shots.
And the first one drops.
I don't think you could design a better scorer than Durant. I mean, range from deep, the touch at the rim, excellent handle, 7 feet tall. He does everything you want from your first option.
Durant hits them both.
Talk about a modicum of consistency. Kevin Durant has played at an elite level since he's been in the league, and that's a lot of years, and continuing to do just that.
Here's Theus. In the corner, Granger with it. Cranes the 19-footer. Granger's got it all tied up now for the Suns. And the first half comes to a close in a tie game. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
The Suns.
Thanks very much. Kevin, how did you get in that groove offensively in the first half?
Well, I'm just playing off my teammates. They're doing a great job of penetrating and kicking. And I'm not trying to force anything. I'm playing my game within the offense, and shots are starting to fall for me.
Looks good out there so far. Thanks, Kevin. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Runs. They're thinking about the shot. Let's hear it for the participant.
Glad you could join us. The story tonight for the Houston Rockets through 2 quarters, a tightly contested matchup. Hold on, I just got an alert on my phone. Ooh, half off bowling after the game tonight. Who's in?
I imagine Shaq probably throws that bowling ball a little too hard, Ernie. I don't know.
False. I have a finesse game, Kenny. One time I hit a sit-down shot from the seats behind the lane.
Shaq's like a trick shot artist out there. He's diving, he's spinning. I'm curious to see what's left in the bag. I'll get the lanes. You guys bring your own shoes this time. And we now take a look at the Houston Rockets and the close first half they've played.
One thing that's kept them close, putting in work on the offensive glass. They're feasting on second chances.
Yeah, they've been active, and they're playing with intensity.
And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. So with Williams on the bench, this is Mike Budenholzer's lineup. Malone is out there with Pippen. Then there's Hardaway. Then there's Derek White. And it's Reed in at the center, filling out the middle.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
Rockets trail by 3. Outside Durant. And here's Bosch. Back to Durant. Rebound by the Suns. Pippen's got 6 rebounds in the game. Down low, here's Malone. It's rebounded by Houston. Bosch has got rebound number 8 now on the night. To the paint, Reed with the steal. And here comes White, leading the fast break. And the shot goes in. And now a 5-point Suns lead.
Outstanding play by White that time. He just took off and got up and down in a heartbeat.
Inside. They get a hand on it. Pippen with the steal. And now White pushing it up, and no one back to stop him. And White slams it in.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end.
Boosie, the pass to Wade. To the inside. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
What a play there. The hoop plus the harm.
Yeah, great concentration there. Hung in there. He didn't let that contact throw him off at all. Stayed focused on the rim. Knew he was going to get hit and still was able to finish.
At the line, shooting 1.
Free throw, good, Bargnani. Suns leading by 4. Malone outside. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Outside Hardaway. Pocket 6. Moves back up. Malone's shot, good. Malone's got 11 points.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. He wants to check in with his team and regroup.
It's time for the next game. If you see yourself on the next screen, you know what to do. Show us your move.
chance here to check out some stats for Derek White. He had a strong showing last season and a top 15 ranking in blocks per game, supplying that backline protection that is so key to a great defense.
And just going back to his free throw efficiency, it's about confidence when you're at the line. You've always said it. He had it. That's how he ended up with the top 3 ranking. Here's Wade. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. He's got 9.
Wade can knock it down from any place on the floor now. He's got a really pure stroke.
Here's Reed. Some solid defense from Bosch. And so it's Durant with it. He'll bring it up for Houston. 4-point game. They can look forward to San Francisco after this game and a matchup against Golden State. That will be a getaway game for them, a 1-game road trip. Pass to Pippen. Now here's Malone. It's rebounded by Bargnani. Bargnani's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And here's KD for 3. And it's White with the rebound.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And here is Hardaway. Suns moving the ball around. Malone sets the pick for White. Shoots over KD. And it's White missing.
The defense did a really good job of choking off the middle there once he got inside.
Durant for 3. And Durant can't get that one to fall.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Here's Malone. It's on target from the high post. Malone's got 4 points in the quarter.
They've been going to him an awful lot this game, and you can see why. He's pouring it on.
Pass to Wade. It's deflected. Pippen feeling it out a bit. Oh, my goodness! What a play!
How about that authoritative punch by Pippen? Showing you just how strong he can be on finishes like that.
Here's Boosie. White covering. Here's Boosie. And it's Bosch in the corner. That falls. Nice feed that time from Dwayne Wade. Bosch has got 9.
And Bosch proving he has the range. The D has to take him seriously from outside.
And that one's good by Pippen.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Boosie, the pass to Bosch. No good on the shot. Some solid defense here from Malone. It's White on the wing, defended by Durant, and White kicks to Hardaway. And the dunk by Reed.
And with the height to see over people and the peripheral vision to do it quickly, Penny with the perfect setup.
Outside Durant. Popped up there for Wade, and it's Wade with the jam.
How about Wade showing you the big-time bounce? Boy, what an explosive player he is.
Pippen outside. Pass to Malone. Reed a screen on Bargnani. Here's Malone. Nice D from Bosch. Rockets trail by 5. Durant dishes to Bargnani, and he uses the glass on the layup. Bargnani's got 5 points now this quarter.
KD does such a great job playing the angles. He'll pass it off to a better option if he can.
Hardaway passes to Reed. Now Hardaway. 1:52 left in the first quarter of the game.
Got a question for you. How do you guard Penny Hardaway? He's long, he's athletic, he's smart, he's got great vision, excellent ball handling skills. Simply a matchup nightmare.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Phoenix.
Well, you know, they've been tremendous, I think, when it comes to sharing the basketball. You know, getting guys involved on the plays and creating offensive opportunities for everybody. Equal opportunity offense is fun to watch.
And, you know, another thing that's really been working for them tonight is the mid-range. That they're having no problem finding shots in that area.
Some changes for Phoenix. Buck Williams, he's checked in for Malone. Granger comes in for Pippen. And Michael Redd is subbed in for White. So he picks up just one from the line that time. Rockets trail by 4. Here's Hudson. And that one comes up a bit short. Phoenix has gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Hardaway with the bounce pass. Here's Granger. Wade with the defensive effort. And it's Wade with the ball for the Houston Rockets. To the middle. Here's Eason. And the dunk by Eason.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
Reed a screen on Wade. Here's Redd. It's rebounded by Houston. 55 seconds left to play in the third. Pass to Şengün for the tie. And it's Reed pulling it down. Reed's got 8 rebounds in this game. Hardaway against Eason. Kicks it out to Granger. Offline with his 3.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Shot by Eason, no good. Phoenix has gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Outside Hardaway. Shot clock at 6. The Suns need to get a shot off. Head for 3. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Suns lead by 2. And coming up as soon as we return underway. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Well, you can't run away from the DNA. When he's running the show, he makes sweet highlight reel plays night in and night out.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. We've got Hudson, Alperen Şengün out there with Tari Eason. Then there's Wade. And it's Archibald in at the point guard. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
Reed a screen. Hardaway passes to Williams. Here's Redd. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Williams. Redd's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for Phoenix. Pass to Hudson. Looking for Wade. He gets it there. It's good, and it's his 6th make against 11 attempts.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Williams sets a screen for Redd. Shoots the 3. The Rockets pull it in. Şengün's got 6 rebounds in the game.
Frozen. The guy is just ice cold, unable to contribute offensively.
The Suns leading. Outside Hardaway. Kick out to Redd. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Hardaway against Wade. Hardaway dishes to Williams. Here's Hudson, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And Sweet Lou can really kill you with that jump shot of his. That's why they nicknamed him Sweet Lou. That jumper is wet and like cotton candy. Sweet.
makes it, and the next one could tie it up. Bargnani is checked in for Alperen Şengün. And he can't hit the second. Well, Phoenix shooting 49% on the game. They'll take that. Phoenix, no good that time either.
And, you know, even though they're on top, they're winning. I mean, they could use more from him, trying to shut the door on this one.
Wade up top, White covering. White against Wade. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
I like the defense's hustle, but Wade smartly turns their efforts against them and draws the foul.
Wade.
Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead.
Oh, one of the most dynamic guards in the game. Wade can do it all on offense and is also a terrific shot blocker at that position.
Now the free throw is good, now leading by 1. Suns have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. And Mike Budenholzer is called a timeout. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus.
On their way to the floor, your
checked in for Houston. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, I was able to listen to what Mike Budenholzer told his team during that timeout. Now he's encouraging them to keep attacking in the paint. He said, when we get inside, we score. Simple as that. Keep attacking and don't settle for anything that's not at the rim. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. To the paint. Stolen by Bargnani. Inside. Going up high. Kevin Durant.
And Durant doesn't need to get up too high to throw it down. I think he could be dunking well into his 60s.
Pass to Reed. White with it. Wade is covered. White against Wade. Here's Malone. 6 for 10 with that shot going in. That's a good game for a lot of guys.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Here's Boosie. Pass to Bargnani. Over Reed. And it's Houston with another. Here's Theus. Here's Reed. by Reed.
Yeah, that's careless defense, though. I mean, he's one player you can ill afford to let run free. He just loves to be a money player in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, I agree with you, Greg. I mean, he plays with no fear, and he certainly knows how to put the ball in the basket.
A steal. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Here's Red. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Andre Bargnani picks one up.
And you know, Red is a stealth sniper. I mean, somebody who operates well off of screens and has a quick release as well. Can get his own shot, too.
Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. Houston making a switch here. Bosch is checked in. Both free throws good from Red. For Houston, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Boosie, the pass to Bosch. White against Wade. Shot clock at 5. Driving inside.
And this is D-Wade's bread and butter. Attacking and getting to the line.
Third team foul.
That free throw good from Wade. And the Suns making a change here. Pippen's checked in. Good on both.
And just a better job of getting to the line here in the second half. Didn't get there once in the first.
Thea's the pass to Malone. Now Pippen. Wade is covering. Back to Pippen. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Picked off in midair. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Don Boosie doing a nice job fighting through that foul to get his shot off. Excellent tenacity there.
And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Rockets.
They've been running away from the defense all game. I mean, loads of points here off the fast break, and the opposition just hasn't been able to adjust to that aggressive play style.
I love the fact they've done tremendous work on the offensive glass. A lot of second chance opportunities as they've kept that ball alive.
He hits the second from the line.
And at this point in the game, there can be a massive difference between a 2 and a 3-point advantage.
Pass to Reed. White up top. Guarded by KD. Here's Pippen. You can't get that one. Nice D from Bosch. Houston in the lead. Wade on the wing. White covering. And good that time. Bargnani's got 9 points here in the second half.
He's one of the best in the league at that. Even with just a tiny sliver, he always seems to find a way to get it up and in.
Here's Reed. Second chance shot. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And, you know, you talk about leadership. It comes in a lot of different forms and ways, and guys that provide that solid foundation for a team. Reed is one of those guys.
Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Reed. Hardaway's checked in for the Suns. And so he's able to get 1 of 2. Rockets leading by 3. Durant kicks to Bosch. Back to Durant. Pass to Wade. Shoots over White. And it's White with the rebound. And so White will bring it up for the Suns. Floats it up for Pippen. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Boy, that's leadership right there. Coming through in the clutch. Pippen knocking it down in a big moment.
Wade, right side. They set the pick. Over Hardaway. Wade can't hit. Suns have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field.
And that's a huge shot right there. Hardaway knows his team looks for him to come up in the clutch.
Wade outside. Bargnani against Reed. Pass to Bosch. Here's Boosie. And stolen by White. Down low. Ball's not loose. Here's Malone. Bosch with some nice D. The Rockets trail. Here's Wade. Basket is good. The assist from Bosch. Bosch has got 3 assists in the game.
In Wade, we trust in the big moments. This guy knows how to get it done by himself in the clutch.
Pass to Malone. There's 1:17 left in the game. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Andre Bargnani picks one.
Malone draws all kinds of attention being the dynamic scorer that he is.
First free throw is good, and that ties the game up. So he's good on both free throws, and that gives them the lead.
Tremendous job at the line, as usual. You can always bank on him in those situations.
Wade with it, picked up by Malone. Wade kicks to KD. Malone down low. Yes!
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Wade against Hardaway. No good from Wade. And so here's Phoenix. Hardaway passes to Malone. Over Bosch. Got it.
Rising to the occasion, Malone delivering the clutch points.
And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. And let's get your take, guys. What's the strategy?
And they need to use as little time as possible here. If they can get a bucket before the clock hits 24 seconds, they can try for a stop on the next possession. If there's less than 24, then they'll have to foul.
There's 37 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. From about 19 feet, it counts. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
And not a stranger to the bright lights. Bosch cool as a cucumber on that one.
They'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see longer possessions from this point on.
Really good job on the inside that time. He had to work for that rebound, and he got it done.
And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. What do you think we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
And if you can get a three, shoot it. Otherwise, get the quick two and a foul.
Either way, they got to score the ball.
The three right here.
No doubt. I mean, the next shot has to be a three.
And the foul on Dwayne Wade. That's his first foul.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Yeah, they have to extend the game. I mean, plain and simple. Use every second you can on the clock here.
So the first one drops, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And he is unable to get the second one. Wade passes to Bushi. From deep three-point land. Kept alive. Out to Wade. The tray. So it's the Suns taking the W in a close one. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, Scottie Pippen.
Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA Ball. Along with Grant Hill and Brent Berry and our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. And here are the latest power rankings. A good picture of how these teams have played coming into February. They're holding in the same spot, looking to climb the rankings.
You know, for the Clippers, they Use the doubters to fuel their strong showing this season. Game after game, each guy seems to play with a big chip on his shoulder.
Here's the starting group for Portland. They've got Tim Hardaway, and it's Thurman in at the center position. And for the Clippers, and it's Robertson in at the point guard position. Well, Grant, when you take a look at this matchup, both these teams feature an impressive backcourt.
No question, B.A. And I get the sense that bragging rights are on the line here. Everything you can do, I can do better. Expect some exciting back-and-forth action in this one.
And it's Jones with the ball for the Clippers. Their last game, a win against the Suns, looking to carry it into this one.
And most of the arena was totally against them. But they looked inward, trusted each other, and made good plays.
Yeah, and in that game, it turned into a massive scoring night. It wasn't so much about the game plan as it was establishing early confidence to get that win.
Here's Richardson following the score by the Clippers. Wing shot on the way. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls.
I mean, what do you expect when you give him the clear look? That's just too easy.
No, he's automatic from the mid-range, and the defense knows that it's a mistake to give up a shot like that.
Here's Kirilenko. He picked up 15 in their last win against the Suns in Phoenix. Out of bounds as Los Angeles keeps possession. And you got to be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this.
I mean, letting them know up front that he's on the hunt tonight and eager to knock away shots. I love it.
Pass to Robertson. It's hauled in by Thurman. First minute and a half of basketball played here in this one. Wilkins, the pass to Hardaway. Here's Wilkins. Jones with some nice D.
Defense as tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim.
And Grant, the Clippers have strung together 13 straight winning seasons. But at the same time, it feels like they've left a lot on the table.
Yeah, with all their star power over that time, they've made it past the second round of the playoffs only once. And that fan base is restless.
Shooting two.
He misses the free throw. And a fun fact here, Brent, the Trailblazers' name was actually chosen by the fans.
Oh, that's so awesome, B.A., to remind fans of how it is that Portland got its name. It was an open contest, and they had, I think, over 10,000 entries. And there are a couple other names that we should throw out there. It could have been the Pioneers or the Doug Furs. I think they chose wisely.
And the second free throw is good. It's so interesting, Grant. Younger fans may not realize the Clippers had a lot of rough seasons early on.
Well, you know, B.A., that's one way to put it. You know, in their first 27 years in L.A., they only made the playoffs 4 times. But things have definitely changed. Owners have changed. And now they're postseason regulars in the league.
Now here's Jones. Pass to Chenier. Up and over Richardson. And Chenier gets it to go. Chenier's got 5 points.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
And Chauncey Billups calls timeout. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page.
It's time for this game. You know, when you see yourself on the big screen, then you know what to do. Let's see the moves. That's in the shape.
quickly, the 2K leaderboard, showing the teams blocking the most shots over the last month. Number 1, the Blazers. In the 3rd spot, Los Angeles.
And lately, both of these squads have been dominant defenders in the paint, piling up some jaw-dropping shot-blocking stats.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Back to Richardson. Clock at 6. To the paint. Here's Hayes. Right side Hardaway. Outside Richardson. From downtown, Jones grabs the board. And so it's Jones who brings up the ball for the LA Clippers. Pass to Kirilenko. Here's Robertson, defended by Hardaway. Lets the 3 fly. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Coming into this, having notched to win against the Lakers in their last game.
Hey guys, can we show some love to the defense in that game? They were relentless. They were dominant. It was just a great performance overall.
Yeah, last game was pretty impressive stuff on that end of the floor, just getting up near shooters and blocking as many shots as they did.
Here's Chenier. 5 points in the game.
Yeah, undersized guys with athleticism do these kind of things, playing above the rim. Love to see him get up like that.
Hardaway up top.
I would imagine it's nearly impossible to not get fired up after that play.
Grant, check these guys out on the bench. Their reaction says it all. They are fired up. Pass to Kirilenko. Down low. And Robertson gets it to go. Robertson's got his 2nd bucket on the night.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Oh, hey! How about that?
That's impressive.
And that one is stuffed right through.
Playing from behind, it's amazing he chose to dunk with that high a difficulty rating.
Yeah, no question. That was a stellar move with plenty of swagger. Now here's Jones. He's scoreless. Pass to Malone. Tries it from 19. Again, the Clippers score.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
Blazers trail by 7. Here's Wilkins. Outside Richardson. And here's Hayes. And there's the screen. For 3, Hardaway knocks down the long J.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Here's Robertson. He had a 33-point outing in their last game against the Suns in Phoenix. Shot by Chenier, no good.
Well, that's the only way to take him out of his comfort zone from that range. Get right up in the jersey, force him off the spot.
And it's out of bounds to the Trailblazers as Portland retains possession. And Chauncey Billups calls timeout. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. And this matchup with Los Angeles, their first meeting of the season. And the Clippers making a change here. Isaac's checked in. Hardaway, the pass to Collins. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
He could be an effective slasher. Collins familiar with finishing through defenders.
This can be a time of the season when it's hard for players to keep their focus, Grant.
Oh, man, B.A., the buzz of a new season is behind you. The playoffs are a long way off. This is when a coach earns his keep, making sure his guys stay energized and focused.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. And that's good as he hits both shots. Blockbuster trades have become more the norm here in the NBA, Grant. Just ask Portland in 2023.
Yeah, the Trailblazers were at the center of some big moves, but that's just how it's done now. Entire teams can be restructured in the process of a single transaction.
Here's Robertson. He has 6. Pass to Chenier. Going inside. That shot, no good. Excellent D there from Collins. Here's McDaniel. Isaac covering. Now here's Gafford. Fade away. The shot, no good. Here's Isaac. Pass to Robertson. Here's Chenier. Defended by Hardaway. To the middle. Here's Isaac. And Gafford with the block.
Superb defender, Gafford, using that wide wingspan so well.
Number 5, Nick Van
Just 2 to shoot from the baseline. Portland with a rebound. We've got 1:13 left in the first quarter. And there's the lob. Isaac with the steal. Outside Jones. Pass to Isaac. And stolen by Hardaway. Here's McDaniel. Richardson for 3. The rebound by Robertson.
And even after airtight defense like that, you still just expect him to hit those kind of shots.
Now Isaac. There's the triple. Knocks down the triple. And the Clippers lead by 7.
And I'm really liking the confidence from Isaac. He feels like no one can guard him off the catch.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. Gafford with a screen on Jones. Here's McDaniel, defended by Jones. Shot clock at 5. They still need this. That shot off the mark. It could go. The shot off that time. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Los Angeles.
Well, you got to be impressed with how selfless they've been so far. Their passing has been simply outstanding.
Well, whether the defense is inviting these shots or not, they've been great in the mid-range. And so producing from there, that bodes well.
Here are the 5 Portland has to start the second. Tim Hardaway is out there with Dyson Daniels. Then there's John Collins. And it's McDaniel in at the small forward position. And a bit of a battle for the ball. And the officials signal a jump ball here. Jones feels it out. Pass to Robertson. Up and over Hardaway. Robertson's shot is off.
Now that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. They'll pin that one on Jonathan Isaac. These are his first free throws of the game.
Xavier McDaniel, shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good. Grant, when you talk about consistency and officiating game to game, you think there's room for improvement?
You know, I do think so. I mean, they're allowing more contact, but overall, more clarity on what constitutes legal guarding position would help players and officials.
So he makes one of two, and the second one misses. The Clippers lead by 6. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, the Clippers' talent level is unquestionable, but they can run hot and cold at times. Coach Ty Lue said taking care of the basketball, transition defense, offensive rebounds, and spacing. Those are the 4 things you have to consistently be good at every single night. Brian?
Yeah, he knows what he's talking about, Allie. It's good.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Outside Hardaway. Here's the 3. Doesn't go that time.
Really excellent defense there. They know he's capable of knocking it down from the outside, and they could not have played him better.
Person's shot is good.
And he's going to nail these if you give him the space. That's just soft D.
The defense also looking defeated. The lack of hustle is driving the coaching staff a little bit batty right now.
There's the block. Jones, the pass to Van Arsdale. Drives to the hoop. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. Both teams will make substitutions.
At the line for 1, Van Arsdale.
One shot.
Blazers trail by 13. Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
And Chauncey Billups calls timeout here. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. And a quick look at the 2K leaderboard, showing which teams have really been controlling the glass over the last month. Number 1, Los Angeles. Portland, 3rd.
And both of these teams have been great at rebounding the ball over the last month, making sure they're doing whatever they can to get the boards off the miss.
To stop the run. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
He's getting his first free throw attempts of the night now.
At the line for 2.
First free throw is good. Good on both.
Getting themselves to the line this quarter is a good way to get their offense rolling.
Westbrook against Cunningham. Westbrook can't hit. Blazers trail by 11. Here's Daniels. Yet to see a basket. Wilkins can't hit.
We're not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. And now a look at the upcoming schedule for Los Angeles. On Wednesday, the Los Angeles Lakers will come to town. Then on Thursday, they'll start out on the road to play the Timberwolves in Minnesota.
Then you know for that matchup with Denver. Seems like the season's flying by as that's already their 10th contest of the year. The pecking order in the league starting to take shape.
And that one falls for Westbrook.
Russell Westbrook just out there and focused, trying to find ways in which he can help out his team to secure any win.
And so Westbrook nails both of them.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
They set the screen to the inside. Here's Thurman, and he dunks it down.
A snappy pass there from Daniels. He knows moving the ball well is a big part of why he's got court time.
Here's Van Arsdale. Westbrook left side. Picked it out of midair. Cunningham against Westbrook. Lets it go from 11. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Cunningham's got his first 2 points.
Not an easy shot at all. Cunningham seems to have it early on in his NBA career.
Blocked! And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter. Inside. Pass to Daniels. Sinks it from distance. Daniels has got his first 3 points of the game.
Yeah, a complete offensive player. Daniels can set people up, and he can knock down shots.
Here's Sigma. Deflected. Here's Daniels. Pounded by Westbrook. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Clippers.
A sloppy turnover. When you're not locked in, you pay the price.
And so it's Westbrook who will bring it up for the LA Clippers. Pass to Person. The three is up. He drops it from range. Person's got 5 points.
Nice job by Russell just not forcing anything on that play.
Blazers trail by 9. Cunningham outside. Here's Daniels. Pounded by Westbrook. And here's Hayes. Cunningham looking it over. Shot clock at 6. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops. Cunningham's got 4 points this quarter.
And Cade really navigating that pick and roll to perfection.
And timeout called by Ty Lue. He wants to review the game plan.
Let's give up the LA welcome to the Clippers.
Clippers making a switch here.
Let's make some noise.
Los Angeles leading by 7. They set a pick. Chenier passes to Sigma to the inside. That's good. And so Westbrook with the assist.
That's a prime example right there of Westbrook being a dual threat. He can make plays for himself and for an open teammate.
Cunningham against Westbrook.
The pass, the catch, the slam. What a clean play.
Man, absolutely jaw-dropping. For Los Angeles, they've gone 5 of 10 in the second quarter. Brent, he might be a year or two away, but it's all starting to come together for Cade Cunningham.
Well, B.A., the playmaking is certainly there. His vision on the floor, knowing where his teammates are. He's picking and choosing his spots a little bit better offensively to try to dominate 6 or 8 minute sections of the game. So Cade Cunningham is continuing to grow.
Now here's Cunningham. We saw him with 19 his last time out. Here's Daniels. Here he goes. Pass to Wilkins. On target from range. Wilkins has got 5.
They've got some ground to make up, and shooting the 3-ball more consistently like they are now should help them do it.
And here's Westbrook from the arc. And the shot goes down. And the Clippers lead by 9.
Well, you're going to play Westbrook on that pick and roll to shoot it. He's underrated in being a distributor.
Now here's Hayes. Fades and shoots. And it's Cunningham missing.
Great contest of the shot. Kind of forced him to fade back more than he'd like.
To the wing, right side. Here's Kirilenko. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
They're not leaving any points at the free throw line this quarter. That's the best way to protect the lead.
It's his first trip to the line.
And they're getting work done at the charity stripe here in the second quarter.
It's both from the stripe.
Makes it pretty tough on the defense. Who you're going to pick to send to the free throw line. And he's hitting the free throws right now. Form looks good.
Hayes with a screen on Westbrook. And there's the whistle. The illegal screen is the call. And since we have a moment, here are last year's most efficient scorers around the league. Daniel Gafford on top.
And last year he led the league in field goal percentage, allowing the game to come naturally and taking whatever opposing teams gave to him.
Westbrook outside. There's a minute 26 left in the first half. Pass to Sigma. And stolen by Cunningham. Fast break. Here we go. Here's Daniels. Now here's Cunningham. Pounded by Westbrook. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. And make no mistake, Cade Cunningham is the engine of this team, Grant.
Man, his vision and playmaking are crucial to the offense. Coach trusts him to make the right reads and set up his teammates. He has cut down on mistakes and is rounding into an elite point guard.
That free throw good from Cunningham.
You see the raw talent that Cade Cunningham has, and the hard work and the proper focus. This guy is capable of big, big things.
Now here's Westbrook. To the paint. Here's Sigma. Gafford with the block. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Gafford. And it's time to take another look at that powerful block.
Yeah, I love that they maintain the defensive energy even when they're behind.
Elbow shot on the way. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim. Westbrook's got 4 points this quarter.
And Russell doing a great job just reading the floor that time. He knocks down a mid-range jumper.
Now here's Gafford. He's closely guarded. Richardson for three. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Sikma's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Chenier. He's watched by Cunningham. Kirilenko. And there's the rejection. Out of bounds as Los Angeles keeps possession. And we have to take another look at that block.
Yeah, just some terrific effort there. And you know the whole team will get an energy boost off a block like that one.
Jones, he's checked in for the Clippers.
Number 24, Bobby Jones.
Pass to Kirilenko. Here's Sikma. He's guarded by Gafford. And Gafford with the block. Cunningham outside. Here's Daniels. 1 second left. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers, ending the quarter up 10, just pounding the painted area. That's helped them build an advantage. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this.
Hello, everybody. We're here to break it all down, and through the first half of play, it's a very commanding lead for the Los Angeles Clippers.
Their bench has impressed. You get a jolt of energy, all that offense. This is a well-rounded roster.
Yeah, team chemistry, a big point of emphasis for this organization. Let's turn our attention to the three-point shootout and highlight some of the top candidates.
No matter who makes it, I know all these guys, they're ready.
The final tally of votes soon to come, but there's still time to get your ballot in. Now or never. And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. Blazers trail by 10. And it's Kirilenko in at the 4. That's the group starting the second half for Ty Lue. The 3. Nails it from 3. Wilkins has got 8 points.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Pass to Chenier. Here's Kirilenko. This one for 3. And it's Richardson with the rebound. And here's Hayes. Back to Richardson. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
Here's Robertson. Give him 8 points now. And he lobs it up and stolen by Jones. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Chenier passes to Malone. Shots blocked, and they recover it. 4 on the clock. The 3 is up. Shot by Chenier, no good.
You talk about things at halftime, and then you come out and you go 0 for 3. I'm sure that wasn't up on the board.
Oh, man, he got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open. And Ty Lue has called a timeout. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over.
They're just giving away a run right now. The question is, can they stop the time?
Hard to say right now. At this point, I've seen the coaches run through 2 or 3 iterations of defense. Is there a fourth? I'm not sure.
Here we have last season's best free throw shooting teams. In third, the Clippers.
This was a good group of free throw shooters last year, something they really worked on in practice. And sometimes that's the coaches calling for it, and oftentimes the players doing it by themselves.
Chenier passes to Jones. Pass to Robertson. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Robertson's got 10.
Well, he's too good a finisher to blow that kind of chance, but that's going to be a wake-up call to the defense.
Now here's Hayes. Back to Hardaway. It's stolen. And Chenier gets it to go. 7 points in the game.
I just love how he runs the floor with energy and intensity, but still stays under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed. He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
Hardaway's shot is good.
And they're rolling. 4 straight makes to start the second half.
The Clippers lead by 4. Outside Jones. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Robertson's shot is off. Portland has gone 5 of 12 from three-point range tonight. Hardaway with it. He's picked up by Jones. Ooh, lots of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws will follow that whistle. Portland shooting their 6th and 7th free throw shots in the game.
At the line for the Trailblazers, Tim Hardaway. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
That free throw misses. And the Clippers making a change here. Good on the second one. Los Angeles leading by 3. Outside Jones. Pass to Van Arsdale. That's good, and it's Jones with the assist. Jones has got 4 assists in the game.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Here's Thurman. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed pass. Thurman's got 8.
And right now, that's 5 buckets in a row. Looking like a well-oiled machine coming out of the break.
Here's Van Arsdale, guarded by Richardson. Shot is good by Van Arsdale. 7 points in the game.
Their success from mid-range has really set them apart today.
Pass to Wilkins. Here's Richardson. Now Hardaway. Hayes with a screen. 5 on the clock. Hardaway, no good.
Well, his shots aren't dropping, and they haven't been able to keep pace, but trust him enough to keep going to him, see if he can find it.
And that was a big man play by Isaac, going in with intention and dunking it.
Got a hand on it. Now here's Jones, guarded closely. Pass to Van Arsdale. Down low. Here's Malone. Second shot opportunity. It's hauled in by Thurman. Thurman's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Outside Hardaway. Here's Wilkins. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Clippers.
Well, you love their unselfish play. Keeping that ball moving, good shot to great. That's winning basketball.
One thing you can add on to this, and you don't talk about it much as a point of emphasis, but getting to the free throw line and generating easy points, that can really help you out. They got a lot of freebies.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Good on the second, so he makes them both. Los Angeles leading by 5. And Ty Lue has called a timeout. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players.
That's down. Get ready, everyone. You see yourself on the screen, and you show us your best move. Come on, let's go. Two left feet there. Let's hear it for all the dancers. Blazer substitution, number 34, Xavier McDaniel.
Here's Van Arsdale. He has 7. Here's Westbrook. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
For the finish! And finished off by Westbrook.
I know it's just 2, but man, that's a nice 2. Westbrook with the insane creativity.
Cunningham passes to Collins. Collins a screen. Lets it fly. Again, the miss by Portland. Los Angeles leading by 7. Isaac with it. He's got 5. Westbrook can't hit.
It's not his best night from the field, but looking for other ways and finding them so he can chip in.
And it's Cunningham missing. Los Angeles has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. It's intercepted. 1:52 left to play in the third quarter.
Man, so impressive. Collins way up for that one.
1:43 left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Westbrook. There's the drive. And jams it home. Westbrook.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback. Ouch.
That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. Oh, an impressive shot from Cunningham.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
They're pretty infectious right here, guys. In good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Pass to Person. He shoots it. Cans it with nobody near him. Person's got 10.
Good heads-up basketball. Season opening and capitalizes.
To the middle. It's blocked by Isaac.
Yeah, great length from Isaac. He gets the hand up, gets a piece using that big wingspan.
They set the pick for three. Westbrook. Rebounded by Daniels. Blazers trail by 6. Pass to Collins. Here's Daniels. We've got 22 seconds left in the third quarter. Collins passes to Gafford. 6 to shoot. And it's blocked. And again with the rebound.
His rebound tally continues to grow. Tied for 5th on the career list.
We are witnessing an iconic career.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
This is his second trip to the free throw line in this one.
Taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Both good from the line that time. 7 seconds left in the third quarter. Cunningham outside. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. It's Los Angeles. They're up by 8. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter when we return. And now let's listen in to Ty Lue in the huddle.
Keep trusting, all right? First half, the ball's moving. We got to keep the ball moving. We can't go one-on-one individual. We got to keep the ball moving. They can't stop moving the ball, drive it, kick it. We get anything we want.
Well, their offense is stagnating a bit here in the second half.
And he's right. Too much isolation. Move the ball. Good shot to great shot.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. On the court right now for Portland, we've got John Collins, and it's Thurman in at the 5. They set the pick. 6 on the shot clock. Gets the 3 ball to go. And the Clippers lead by 11.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Wilkins, good. Los Angeles has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. Shot is good by Isaac.
Inside the paint, Isaac is a pro, using his size to get himself a high percentage look.
Pass to Wilkins. That's tipped. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. It's an even 3-on-3 break. And then it's Collins with the dunk.
Well, look, I mean, great anticipation on one end leads to points on the other.
The defense producing easy looks. It just helps you conserve some energy for late in the game.
Here's Robertson. The three-pointer off the mark. Blazers trail by 9. Pass to Richardson. Up and in on the layup.
The coaching staff would like some more shots from that range.
And just about a minute and a half gone by in the fourth. Here's Robertson, defended by Hardaway. Kicks it out to Isaac. And the Clippers miss again. The Trailblazers have gone a perfect 3 for 3 here in the fourth. Thurman passes to Hardaway. Here's Wilkins. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
First team at the line for the Trailblazers, Dominique Wilkins. 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
And he drops it first. So both teams changing it up here. That one falls, so he hits both of them. And timeout called by Ty Lue. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. Keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
During that last break, Coach Tyronn Lue had some advice for the team. He loves what the D has been able to accomplish, saying to his team, every turnover is a big success for us. Keep forcing those errors. Don't let them feel comfortable out there. So expect them to keep trying to be disruptive.
And Allie, thanks. Here's Robertson. To Kirilenko, fires from deep, hits the trifecta, and the Clippers lead by 8.
They keep attacking from the three-point range here in the second half.
And here's Hayes. Back to Hardaway. And it's good for 2.
It's winning time, and that's a winning play.
The Clippers lead by 6. Pass to Malone. Here's Chenier. Here's Robertson. Up and over Hardaway. Robertson's shot is off. To the inside. Hayes inside. Defended by Jones. Thurman passes to Wilkins.
Beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch. Great flush. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Chenier. Here's Malone. Here's Robertson. Defended by Hardaway. Here's Robertson. And there's contact and a whistle. So he's got 2 shots coming up.
At the line for LA, Oscar Robertson. 2 shots.
First one falls. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
And really strong at the line since the break.
Pass to Thurman. Back to Hardaway. Knocked away. Outside Jones. And Hayes comes to help. Here's Robertson. Here's Kirilenko. Grabs the rebound again.
Oh, that was a special rebound, helping grow his legend.
Now alone in 5th place for all-time rebounds. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
There's no debate there. He got ample.
Shooting. Tim Hardaway, shooting 2.
Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Hardaway hits them both. The Clippers lead by 6. Here's Robertson. Pass to Malone. Here's Chenier. And that one goes. He's now recorded his 5th bucket in 8 tries.
What a performance on the offensive end. He's making the defenders pay right now for all of the mistakes they're making.
Hayes with it. Here's Wilkins. There's the 3. Again, the miss by Portland. Outside Jones. Oh, it's stolen. Kicks it out to Hardaway. Again, the miss by Portland. For Los Angeles, they've gotten 5 shots out of 9 to go in this 4th. Jones. And he makes it on the layup. Jones has got his first bucket in this one.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Now here's Hardaway. Here's Wilkins. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
At the line for the Trailblazers, Dominique Wilkins, shooting 2.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him. And so he makes both from the line. And so here are the Clippers. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Pass to Jones. Here's Robertson, defended by Hardaway. 18 feet out. That one's wide left.
That's gotta frustrate him. He knows he should have made that one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and for sure you'll want him taking that kind of shot.
Now here's Hayes. Fades away. Wilkins, good. Wilkins has got 13 in the second half.
Really enjoy his work on the inside. The D was there, but helpless.
Pass to Malone. With the fadeaway. Chalk up 2 there. Malone's got 4 points in the quarter.
And with his height and his touch, he can be deadly from mid-range.
That's a staple of his offensive attack, and proving once again he can do some damage from that area.
Now here's Hayes. Pass to Richardson. Just 5 on the clock. Takes the 3. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Malone's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Here's Chenier. There's a minute 26 left in the fourth quarter. Blazers trail by 8. Down low. Here's Richardson. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Kirilenko's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Robertson, defended by Hardaway. Here's Chenier. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. Good.
And the clock will wind down on this one. Just a solid effort and a good win for the Clippers.
And they got a huge boost from their reserves tonight.
Yeah, the point differential between the two benches was a deciding factor in this game.
And it's a performance that will signify their 5th win of the year. And Chauncey Billups calls time out here. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. There's 53 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. And count it. The shot is good, and he'll go to the line.
Any possession that ends in a shot from that range after good player and ball movement, that's a good one.
Shooting for Portland, Jason Richardson at the foul line for 1.
There's 47 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. And he buries it. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
That was execution to perfection. Textbook transition offense.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
A basket here would give them some breathing room.
Slow down, no need to hurry. Take the best shot available. Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
I think a bucket here, Grant, would end this game.
Absolutely. That would put a bow on this one. At this point, it just feels like it's over.
You want to keep expending energy, or do you want to start thinking about the next one?
Knocks it loose.
Good awareness and range to get out there for the rebound.
So it's the Clippers picking up the win. Boy, they didn't make it easy on their fans or themselves, but at the end of the day, everyone on their side is happy.
Yeah, happy indeed. The momentum shifted away from them a few times, especially early on. But give these guys credit for sticking with the game plan and finishing the job.
And that'll do it, folks. Alongside Brent Barry, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson with our entire 2K crew thanking you for watching. And time to present our player of the game.